Hello, welcome to Wool Monkey. So today's brief lesson is to teach you all about the basic knit cast on. There are lots of different ways you can cast on stitches onto your needles, designed to give you different types of edges and similar, but today we're just going to do the very basic one, which is very similar to the basic knit stitch. It should be enough to get you started on any projects you want to do, or to just have a go and learn to knit. Okay, so let's have a go, shall we? So you're going to need a ball of yarn and a pair of needles, and we're going to start by making a slip knot in order to attach the yarn to one of the needles. Okay, so if you've not done a slip knot before, I'll try and show you how to do one. So get your yarn with your end in your left hand, and then we're going to wrap it round your fingers slightly and make a crossover. I don't know if you can see that. So the end of your yarn is crossing over the tail of your yarn, and you have a loop in your hand. And then if you stick your thumb and your first finger through that loop and grab hold of the tail of your yarn and pull it through, and hold the end as well, hold both ends, pull it tight, and you'll have this little knot. And you can slide that knot up and down, so you can make the loop bigger, if I get my finger in, bigger, or if you pull it, smaller, bigger, smaller. That's the idea of being that once you've put your loop on your needle, that you can then tighten the loop up so you don't have a big loop in the corner of your work afterwards. Let's do that again. Okay, so I'll show you this method and I'll show you another method. Okay, so cross the yarn over, so your tail, this bit, crosses over the other bit. Put your thumb and finger through the loop, get hold of the other piece of yarn and pull it through. Okay, and then with this, you can put this loop over the end of your needle, pull it tight, and you've got your loop on your needle ready to go. An alternative way of doing the slip knot, which some people find easier, is to hold the tail of your yarn in your hand, wrap the yarn around your hand, and on the back of your hand, cross it over. Okay? And then you need to stick your finger through, grab the tail end and pull it through. Keep pulling both ends then, and you get the same little knot, which you can then make smaller. And do that again. I know this can be quite baffling if you've never done it before. So hold the tail end in one hand, wrap the yarn around your fingers, cross it over on the back of your hand, and then slide a finger through, pick it up, bring it out, hold on to both ends. There we go, pull it tight, and there's your slip knot, which again, you can slide onto your needle and pull it tight. Oops. There we go. And you have your knot ready to go on your needle. So this is the basic knit cast on we're learning, and as the name implies, it involves the knit stitch or something very similar to it. And all we're going to do is with your needle with your knot in your left hand and your empty needle in your right hand, okay, you're going to stick the point of the needle in your right hand through the loop on the needle in your left hand, from front to back, left to right, front to back, okay? And then with the yarn, we're going to take it underneath the back needle, wrap it over and back down. Try and hold on to this yarn with your right hand if you can. And then we're going to slide the right hand needle back out of the loop you stuck it through, catching the yarn on the way out. Okay, so you now have a loop on your right hand needle too. And then we're going to pull this loop. If you pull your needle, it'll make the loop bigger. And then we're going to hook this loop over the needle in your left hand, and you can take your right needle out. And now that obviously looks like a big baggy loop. So if you pull the tail of your yarn, it'll make the stitch slightly tighter, and then you have 2 stitches on your needle. Let's do that again, shall we? A little bit closer this time. So this time you're going to stick the right hand needle in the first loop, the second loop, the one that you've just made. So from left to right at the front and out the back, get your yarn. Make sure you don't use that end, make sure you use the yarn that comes from your ball. And then we're going to wrap the yarn under the needle, over the needle and back down. And then we're going to slide the tip of the right hand needle back out through that loop. So you get a loop on your right hand needle, and then you're going to pull it a bit bigger. And then you're going to loop it over the left hand needle, take the right hand needle out and pull it a bit tighter. Okay, now we have 3 stitches on your needle. We'll do one more. So into the front of the next stitch, or the last stitch that you've just done, from left to right, out the back, get your yarn, wrap it always the same, under, back over the back needle, pull it down, and slowly slide the right hand needle out, back under that loop to catch the yarn, make another loop, put that loop over the left hand needle, right hand needle out, pull it tight, and then you have 4 stitches on your needle. And you can carry on until you have as many stitches as you need, and that's how to cast on. And then from there you'll start knitting or purling back across those stitches, back and forth, to create your work. So should we just do a couple more? So you kind of have to get into a rhythm. So needle goes in, yarn goes under and round, needle comes back out, catch the loop, put it over the other needle, pull it tight, needle in, yarn under and round, bring it back out, she says, pull the loop bigger, slide it over the needle, pull it tight, and so on. And that is the basic knit cast on. If you would like to learn some of the other cast on methods, then there will be videos available on the Woolmonkey website in the Learning Zone. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for watching. Bye.